catch up with our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo Now. Dev, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
I guess we're doing all right. I mean, how y'all doing?
Well, the Saints are 1-8. The Pelicans are 0-6, and LSU's looking for a president, AD, and head coach. Other than that,
it's great.
Fantastic.
Just how we thought it would all work out.
Yeah.
It's one thing to think like things are going to go bad, but I mean, I don't know how somebody could imagine this type of misery, you know? Can't find a win with a search warrant, dude, on any sport.
Which one are you more surprised, more defeated by? The Saints being 1-8 or the Pels being 0-6?
I got to be honest. I'd have to say the Saints, because even though we knew it would be a bad year, you thought by now after 9 games that you would see the team maybe progressing. But there's no progression. It's a regression, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to regress in anything. You know, I say this all the time. You know, if you go take a piss and you're not pissing the same, right, you probably should go see the doctor, right? Because something's going on, right? This is not like when people say, hey, it's a rebuild, be patient. No problem. This is not even what a rebuild should look like. It's just not. You know, we've seen this many times before. You see teams like they suck, right? But then they'll catch like a little traction, or you'll see them doing things better. It's going the opposite way right now.
Yeah. To say the least, Dev, and gosh, I mean, you made a change of quarterback, and you like for a spark. There's no spark. I mean, it never was. I mean,
how'd you like that spark, Devin?
Yeah.
That's Chuck.
What'd you think about
it? Yeah. Well, when you got the ball for 16 minutes the entire game, what are you really sparking up? You know, go spark up a cigarette. That's about the only spark you're going to do. Because, dude, in what world was that, especially that first half? Yeah. I mean, the second half, I don't even know. You're basically just looking at your eyeballs at that point, right? But it's like that first half, dude, that is some of the worst play calling I've ever seen from Kellen Moore ever. You know, it's time to start looking at Kellen Moore. I'm not saying, hey, axe the guy, anything like that. But, I mean, we got to just call it what it is. This guy's play calling is not creative. It's not even like it's not even like traditional. It's very dull. It's very, you know, hey, man, you got a 3rd and 6. Let's throw it for you. Let's dial up a play for 4 yards. It's like the same thing that we've been seeing, and there's just no – I don't know, man. It's you know, what do we tap out to? That, hey, just the roster just completely sucks? I guess. I don't know.
I think you have to tap into that. It's almost like their offensive game plan is like you draw up your first 15, but you can't get past your first 15 for like a half of football.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like the amount of sustained drive that the defense has and the lack of just any downfield passing game. I mean, it's not like they're trying. I assume they're trying to get guys down the field. There's no one's getting open. You can't pass protect long enough, so you always just have to keep taking underneath routes, and it's the same old story. I mean, it looked the exact same that it has for weeks.
And that's the thing too. Like, you drafted all these linemen, you know, and I understand McCoy's out, but come on, man, none of these guys are proving that they were worth the draft pick. They just not. Okay, give a pass to the guy we just drafted this year. Sure, we'll give that pass, I guess. The other guys, dude, Penning got blowed up the whole game. Always gets blowed up.
Yeah.
Cesar Ruiz, I mean, Jesus. You know, all I can think about is when we drafted Cesar Ruiz, my exact reaction was, who the hell is Cesar Ruiz? Who is that? Well, now we know. We know exactly who Cesar Ruiz is.
Yeah.
You know, Fuaga, I see no, like, from year 1 to year 2, I don't really see it, you know. Are we that bad to where, like, dudes can't even, like, take the next step?
Yeah, and we're wondering what it's going to look like next year. I mean, you right now have a real opportunity, Dev, to get the number 1 overall pick. And so a lot of the conversation is, do you spend that on a quarterback? Do we think there's a quarterback in this draft class that's worthy of the number 1 pick? It's going to be the conversation. I think that there's going to be, but it's like, well, you need so many things. Do you potentially trade out of the number one spot and get to, let's say number 4, 5, 6, somewhere like that, and then get a treasure chest of picks to go along with that? But if you did that, you'd probably maybe sign a free agent at quarterback if you don't think that Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shucks, your guy. And there's not a lot there either. Like Daniel Jones would be probably the only one that's going to be on the market that you could feel good about. I mean, because you got Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota, Zach Wilson, Tyrod Taylor, Joe Flacco. That's kind of what your quarterback free agency class looks like next year.
Can you imagine Daniel Jones as a Saint? I mean, and look, that's no knock on the guy this year. He's played pretty well. He finally came back to reality yesterday. But, can you imagine how bad that would go? I mean, it would just not be good. And like you said, it's bigger than just the quarterback position. It just really is, man. You need a surplus of players. But then it's like, okay, we got to trust this guy, this space cadet, Mickey Loomis, to like make the right trade, with the prize pick. And you talk about a treasure chest. Mickey Loomis couldn't get a treasure chest if it was dropped on his head. It's just not. It's not going to work out that way. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the best thing to look forward to this season for the Saints is December 28th. Man, you're going to be playing the Titans, and that'll probably be a game for the first round pick. I mean, for the first overall pick.
That's the one. That's the date we got circled.
Maybe the Jets. The Jets might beat you to it too.
Yeah, well, at least and here's another thing. It's not like the Saints. This is back to the whole progression regression thing. It's not like the Saints are like close in these games. I mean, at this point, they're getting throttled. At least the Titans lost to the Chargers by 7. You know, like at least that's respectable. There's nothing really respectable. I mean, your best player is who? Chase Young, and everybody else is. I heard you talk about Brian Brzez's grade yesterday. Talk about couldn't find that guy. I was worried he wasn't in the stadium. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, you were kind of talking about because like there's other teams that are not good in the NFL, but these other teams that aren't good are at least being competitive. I mean, hell, we saw the Panthers go up and beat the Packers in Lambeau Field yesterday. Yeah, I got the winning record, but I don't think anybody's confusing them with like a really good team. So like you at least have these other teams that are finding like at least like every now and then finding a little spark, a little something, but every game for the Saints is looking the exact same. So I don't know where you go from here. I don't know like what the improvement. You just got to hope that at some point the process takes over. But yeah, I mean, you got to at this point, you got to be looking at like, man, that first draft pick starting to look good.
Yeah, and like when's the trade deadline again? It's this week, right?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And we just nothing. I've heard nothing. I mean, we should be trading more than NASDAQ right now. I don't understand like what is taking so long. I understand that all of our players suck, but let's get anything at this point.
I'm sure Mickey's going on no sleep right now. I'm sure he's been on the phones all night.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm sure Mickey's watching Price is Right now, just hanging out, eating pork skins. That's what I'm sure of.
Well, Price is Right didn't start for 33 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Come on, Dave. You know that.
Yeah.
He's watching Let's Make a Deal before Price is Right.